Right, let's look at the Western Province practice paper for O-level mathematics. Right, so let's look at paper 1 part A. Right, so first question says 5 men completed 1/3 of a certain work in 3 days. How many man days needed to complete the rest of the work? Right, so 1/3 was completed by 5 men in 3 days, so in 15 man days, that is 1/3 of the work. So we want to find how many man days needed to complete the rest of the work. Rest of the work means 2/3, no, 1/3 is 15 man days, so 2/3 is 15 into 2, so 30 man days are required to complete the rest of the work. Right, then let's look at question 2. Find the value of x. So if you look at the triangle, outer or the external angle is equal to what? The sum of the internal angles here. So using that, 80 plus x is equal to 3x. So 2x is equal to 40 degrees. So x is equal to 20 degrees. So we are using what? External angle is equal to the sum of the internal angles, these two, 80 and x. Right, then third one, value of square root 16 times 32 for the first approximation is. Right, so this one will rewrite this 16 times 32, so that is square root 16 into square root 32, so 4 into square root 32. So now we need to find the value that is going to be closest to 32 when you square 5.2, 5.4, and 5.7 square, like that. So square them and let's see, find the one that is closest to 32. So do 5.2 into 5.2, so 27.04. then let's do 5.4 into 5.4, 619, 29.16. then let's do 5.7 into 5.7, 9423, 32.49. Right, we want something closest to 32, no? 5.8 squared is going to be greater than 32.49, so you don't need to do that. So the closest one is this one, so the answer is this, 4 times 5.7. you want to find the closest to 32 when you square the value. Right, next question number 4. Solve x squared minus 49. So that means x squared is equal to 49, so take the square root of both sides. So x equals plus or minus 7. So you have two solutions, plus 7 and minus 7. Right, next one, number 5. Simplify the following expression. So take the common denominator and simplify. What's the common denominator of 2x, 4x and 12x? 12x. So the first term has to be multiplied by 6, second term by 3, last term by 1. And now simplify the numerator. 6 minus 9 minus 3 minus 3 plus 11, 8. 8 over 12x. So simplify again. 2 over 3x. Right. Then let's look at number 6. Right. According to the given information in the figure, find the magnitude of DAC. DAC. Right. We need to find this angle theta. DAC. Right. BC is a diagonal, diameter. No, BC is a diameter. So then this angle has to be 90. No? BAC is 90 because the BC is a diameter. So then this is what? Angle on a semicircle is what? 90 degrees. So then we have DAC. DAC is also 90, no? Because these are angles on a straight line. No? 180 minus BAC, which is 90. So DAC is also 90 degrees. Right. Then let's look at number 7. According to the Venn diagram, write the elements of A dash union B. So A complement union B. So first write the A complement elements, not in A. So not in A are 5 and 7. Then write the elements of B. Those are 3 and 5. So union means all the elements in both sets. So 3, 5 and 7. Everything in both sets. So 3, 5 and 7. Right. Next one. Question number 8. Solve the inequality and find the maximum value that x can take. So expand the brackets. 3x minus 3 is less than 2x minus 3. 3 is cancelled. X comes to this side. So x is less than 0. That's the inequality. Maximum value. So this one, you can't say it has a maximum because x is less than 0. No, there's no, they should have specified it more. Is it the maximum integer value? Maximum integer value would be -1. So maximum value this can approach is 0. So we'll leave it like that. X is less than 0. So maximum value that x can approach is 0. So we'll say x equals 0 is the maximum. Therefore it should be clear that this doesn't have a maximum, right? Why? X is less than 0. So it can approach 0 but never become 0, the way the inequality is set up. Right. Then let's look at question number 9. 1,600 rupees per quarter was charged by a municipal council for an assessed value of 80,000. Find the annual rate percentage. So quarter is 1,600. So per year you have to be charged 1,600 over 4. So it's times 4. So then assessed value is 80,000. So times 100 gives you the required percentage. So 6,400 over 80,000 times 100. So cancel the zeros. So 64 over 8. So 8%. Next one, find the gradient of the straight line which is passing through the point 4, 5 and the y-intercept is 2. So we know the line equation is y equals mx plus c. C is 2. So y is equal to mx plus 2 is the equation of this straight line. And this straight line passes through this point, no? 4 comma 5. No? So substitute the point here. So you get y equals 5, x is 4. So 4m plus 2. So that means 4m is equal to 3. And the gradient is what? 3 over 4. That is what we wanted to find. Right. Then question 11 says A, B are two independent events. Probability of A and probability of B is given. We need to find probability of A intersection B. Right. So we know if A and B are independent, probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A times probability of B. This is true when A and B are independent. So we'll use that. So probability of A is 5 over 7. Probability of B is 2 over 5. 5's cancel. So probability of A intersection B is 2 over 7. Right. Next question number 12. A parachute at x moving vertically downwards is observed by Vidva from point A with an angle of elevation 65 degrees. When the parachute descends 20 meters from that point, Risni, who was inside the parachute, observes the foot of a pole at B with an angle of depression 70 degrees. Mark the given information in the figure. So we'll first mark this one. Vidva from point A with an angle of elevation 65 degrees. So he observes x at an angle of elevation 65 degrees. So that is marked. Then parachute descends 20 meters. So this length is 20 meters. So from that point, Risni observes B at an angle of depression 70 degrees. So this one. So those are the information you need to mark: angle of elevation, angle of depression, and the 20 meters, right? Then question number 13. The given figure with measurement shows a label which was pasted on a tin. Find the radius of the tin. So this is the curved surface of the tin or the cylinder. So this is going to be the height. 12 centimeters is the height. This is the circumference of the circle, 2 pi r. So 88 centimeters is equal to 2 pi r. So using that we can find the radius. 2 pi r is 88. So pi r is 44. So then 22 over 7 r is 44. So then 22 and 44 cancel 2. So r is 14 centimeters. 2 into 7. So the radius is 14 centimeters. Right. Then next question. A, 12 and minus 36 are the first three terms of a geometric progression. Find the common ratio and the first term of the progression. So A, 12 minus 36. So common ratio is what? You look at two consecutive terms and divide them. Third one divided by second one. Minus 36 over 12. So the common ratio is minus 3. So to find A also you can use the same concept. R is going to be what? 12 over A. No? R is going to be 12 over A. Second term divided by first term. And R we found, which is minus 3. So minus 3 is equal to 12 over A. So minus 3A is equal to 12. So A is equal to minus 4. First term is minus 4. And the common ratio is minus 3. Right. Question number 15. According to the given figure, Find the value of x. So this is 65 degrees, means this is 115. Then this is a cyclic quadrilateral, so this one has to be 65 degrees, because opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, when you add them, is equal to 180 degrees. Then x is what? X is 2 times 65 degrees, so 130 degrees. Reason is why? Angle subtended at the center is equal to twice the angle subtended at the circumference. So the angle subtended at the circumference is 65. So then the angle subtended at the center is going to be double that. So 130. Right. Then find the volume of the prism. So that is the cross section area, this triangle area, into the length 20. So volume is half into base into height times the length 20. So simplify, 600 into 8, so 4800 cubic centimeters. Right. Then question number 17. A matrix given, B matrix given. Write the order of matrix AB. So we don't need to actually find AB, we just need to find the order. So A is what? 2 by 2. B is what? 2 rows, 1 column. So then what happens? We can multiply them, and these two cancel out the middle terms. So you end up with what? 2 rows, 1 column, 2 by 1. So the order is 2 by 1. Right. Then let's look at question number 18. Points A, B, C are the points on the circle with center O. Find the magnitude of A, B, C. So this angle, let's say theta, we need to find that. So O is the center, so OA and OC are the radius, so these are equal. So this angle has to be 2 theta, no? Angle at the center, no? What else do we know? Right. CX is perpendicular to AB and goes through the center, means CX is the perpendicular bisector of AB. So these two are also equal, AX and XB. Right. So now how to find this? We can connect OB, but that really doesn't help us in any way. That is just a radius, so isosceles triangle AOB. AOB 2 theta. How to do this? Radius. Why? connect these two, does it help? Yes, no. Let's see. So OA, OB, OC is also radius, right? Right. So we'll connect this also. So look at these three triangles. They are theta. OAP, OAC and OCB are all congruent triangles. No? It's 180 minus theta, 180 minus theta. Oh, no. 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta. This is also right. Okay. So these are all 90 minus theta. No? This is also 90 minus theta. So because this is isosceles, OCB is isosceles, this angle is also 90 minus theta. So this is 90 minus theta, that means what do we have? This has to be 2 theta, no? Right, 90 minus theta. Wait, we'll come back to this again. I think we can show that this is equilateral. ACB is equilateral. So theta, I think, should be 60 degrees. We'll come back to this. We'll do the rest and come back to this. Question number 19. According to the given cumulative frequency curve, find the interquartile range. So 40 students, not 10 students value we need to find. So that is close to how much? Let's say around 17. Like 17, no? Let's look at Q3 is the 30th, no? 40 students means 30. That looks like 32, no? Q3 looks like 32. Q1 looks like 17, close to 17. So interquartile range, Q3 minus Q1, 15. Right. Let's look at question number 20. According to the given figure, if AB is 10 centimeters and AC is 6 centimeters, find the length of OP. So O is the center, no? So these are the radius. So AO and OB are equal. and this angle is 90 degrees, no? AB is a diameter, no? And O is the midpoint of AB, P is the midpoint of AC. So this line connects the midpoint of two sides of a triangle. Then this is going to be parallel to PC. And OP length is half of BC, right? We know that theorem, no? The midpoint theorem in triangles. So OP is half of BC. So AC we know is 6 centimeters, AB is 10 centimeters, and ABC is a right angle triangle. So you can use Pythagoras theorem to find BC squared or BC length. So BC squared plus 6 squared is equal to 10 squared. So BC squared is equal to 64. So BC is 8 centimeters. So then OP is half of that, no? So 4 centimeters. Right. Then 21. Select and write down a pair of congruent triangles. So this is 60. This is 120. This is 30. Right. So this is isosceles. So only two triangles that can be made congruent is the one with the same angle. So ABC triangle and XYZ triangle. So we can't do anything with the isosceles one and the other two. So these are the two that can be made congruent. Right. Then 22, find the factors. So here A is 1, B is minus 1, C is minus 42. So then AC is minus 42. So break this into two factors so that when you add them you get the B value minus 1. So minus 7 and 6, no? Minus 7 times 6 is minus 42. When you add them you get minus 1. So now we can factor this. X squared minus 7x plus 6x minus 42. Group the first two terms and factor them. X you can take out, x minus 7. From the last two terms take 6 out, so you have x minus 7. Now take x minus 7 out. So this is the factored form, x minus 7 into x plus 6. Right. Question number 23. In the given parallelogram ABCD, AX is drawn perpendicular to DC. So this angle is also 90. If DAX is 30 degrees, find the angle BCD. So this angle is what we want to find. What do we know? Parallelogram opposite angles are equal. No? BCD is equal to DAB, and DAB is what? 120. 30 plus 90, no? So BCD is 120 degrees. Right. Then let's look at 24. A and B are the points on the circle with center O. Draw the loci which is equidistant to the points A and B. So that is what? You want to draw the perpendicular bisector of AB. That is the loci where points are going to be equidistant from A and B. So this is AB is a chord of the circle, no? So then we know perpendicular bisector will go through the origin also, right? So you want to draw this one, perpendicular bisector of AB chord. Right. 25. The given distance time graph shows a path traveled by a child. Find the average speed of the child. Average speed is equal to total distance over total time. So total distance is 250, right? This no. So total distance is 250. Total time is 100. So 250 over 100. So 2.5 meters per second is the speed, average speed. Right, now let's go back to that question number 18. Right. So 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta, 90. Let's see, 2 theta, 2 theta. AOB. This is 90. Hmm. Uh, 180 minus 2 theta. So x, this is 90 minus theta. 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 So we know AC and CB are equal because OAC and OCB are similar triangles, not similar, congruent triangles. OAB is also the same type, no? Same thing. Yeah, I think yes. Theta OAB is also a congruent triangle, so we can say AC equals CB equals AB. So ACB triangle is equilateral. So then ABC angle has to be 60. So now let's look at part B questions. Risith deposited 10% of his salary, so that is 1/10 in a bank, and he allocated 1/9 of the remaining for his brother's education. Then he allocated 5/8 of the remaining for his parents' needs. What fraction of his whole salary is remaining after allocating 1/9 for his brother's education? So he had one, let's say the total is 1, then 1/10 already given to bank, so 9/10 is left. 9/10 is left. So then let's figure out. So 9/10 of the salary is left. Out of that, so this is after salary remaining after bank deposit. So this is 9/10. Then he allocates for brother's education. So for brother, 1/9 of the remaining, so 1/10 of the whole he gives to the brother's education. So the remaining amount is what? Remaining amount is 9/10 minus 1/10, 8/10, or 4/5 is remaining. Right. What fraction of his whole salary he allocated for his parents' needs? So out of the remaining amount, 4/5, he allocates 5/8. So 5 is cancelled. Half of the whole salary he allocates for parents' needs. The amount remaining after allocating money for his brother and parents is 27,000. Find the amount allocated for his brother and parents separate. So 1/10 was given to the bank, 1/10 was given to the brother, half was given to the parents. So half is, so this is what? 7/10. So this amount he already used. So the remaining amount is 27,000. So the remaining amount is 3/10 of his whole salary. So 3/10 is 27,000. So that means 1/10 is 9,000. So that is the amount for brother. Then for parents, half, no? So 5/10. So 45,000 was given for parents. Find the total salary he received. So 1/10 is 9,000. So 10 of them. So 90,000 is the total salary. What percentage of whole salary he spent for his parents' need? Half, fraction half means 50% was spent for parents' needs. Right. Then let's look at question number 2. Figure shows a structure of a board. Figure consists of a rectangular part, right angle triangular part, and a sector. Find the area of the sector. So this is a quarter circle, right? AHF is a quarter circle, 90 degrees, no? So that means pi r squared over 4. So 1/4, 22/7, r squared means 7 square. So simplify. 7 and this one cancel. 2 and 11. 77/2. So 38.5 cubic centimeters. Sorry, square centimeters. if the area of the rectangular part CDEH is 7 centimeters less than twice the area of the sector AHF, find the length of D. So let's find CDEH area. So 7 centimeters less than twice the area of the sector AHF. So twice the area of sector is 38.5 into 2 minus 7. So 70 square centimeters. So this is 70 square centimeters. This is 38.5 square centimeters. So then we can find DE. No, this is also 7 centimeters. No, HF is equal to FV according to the diagram. So 14 times DE is 70. So DE is 5 centimeters. So this is 5 centimeters. So then CH is 5 centimeters. So third part, CH equals BC, find the length of AB. So this is also 5 centimeters. And AH is the radius, no? So that is 7 centimeters. So this is 7 centimeters. So let's do part 3 here. ABC triangle is a right angle triangle. So apply Pythagoras theorem. AB squared is equal to BC squared plus AC squared. AB squared is 5 squared plus AC is what? 7 plus 5. AC is 12. So 12 squared. So this is 169. So AB is 13 centimeters. That is part 3 answer. So part 3 answer is 13 centimeters. So this is 30. Right. Then find the area of the whole figure. So 2 parts we already found. So let's find the area of ABC triangle. ABC triangle area, which is half into 5 into height AC 12. So 60 times half, so 30 square centimeters. Right. So then the total area is what? 30 plus 38.5 plus 70. So 138.5 square centimeters. Right. Then the last part, if 13 LED bulbs were fixed along edge of BAGF, so the LED bulbs are fixed along here BAGF. One is fixed at B and one is fixed at F. Calculate the distance between two consecutive bulbs. So we already know the BA distance. We have to figure out AF distance. Let's say L. How to find AF distance? This is what? Quarter of the circumference. So 2 pi r over 4. So half pi is 22 over 7. R is 7. So 11 centimeters. So AF is 11 centimeters. So the total length is 24. BAGF length is 13 plus 11, 24 centimeters. Right. So now along that 24 centimeters you fix 13 bulbs. So at the end points you have 2 bulbs. Then this is the second bulb, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. So how many spaces do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spaces. So to find the length between two consecutive bulbs, divide by the number of spaces, 24 over 12. So 2 centimeters. Right. Then question number 3. A person deposited half of rupees 100,000 in a bank that pays 8% compound interest. Person deposited half of 100,000 in a bank that pays 8% compound interest rate per annum. Find the total interest after 2 years period. So that is what? So the total after 2 years is given by what? 50,000 1.08 squared. That is the total amount after 2 years. So to find the total interest, subtract the original investment 50,000. So simplify, take 50,000 out, you get 1.08 squared minus 1. So simplify 50,000 into what? You can use difference of squares now. So 0.08 into 2.08, right? So now simplify and get the answer. 8 into 208. So you have 5 into 8 into 208. 8,320. So that is the total interest after 2 years. Then next part, they say the balance amount he invested in a company to buy shares each at rupees 50. Balance amount he invested in a company to buy shares each at rupees 50. Dividend income for the 2 years is rupees 3,680, more than compound interest. Then find the number of shares bought by the person. So 50,000, one share is 50, no? So 1,000 shares. Find the dividend per share paid by the company. So the total dividend income is what? Rupees 3,680, more than the compound interest amount. So the total dividend amount is what? Total is 8,320 plus 3,680. So 12,000. So that is the total dividend. We want dividend per share. Dividend per share is what? 12,000 over 1,000. So 12 rupees per share. Right. Then last part, if he receives 65,000 as capital gain after selling his all shares, find the capital gain per share. So 65,000 divided by 1,000. 65. Right. Then let's look at the next question. Number 4. In a box there are 5 identical cards. 2 cards were drawn together and make a number using them. Make the sample space of all possible numbers that can be made by using the 2 cards. So x-axis is 1's place, y-axis is 10's place. So this is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, similarly 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 41, 42, 43, 44. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So those 25 points are the sample space. Right, find the probability that number written using the two cards being a prime. So label the prime numbers. 11 is prime, 13 is prime, 21, 22, 23 is prime, 31 is prime, 32, 33, 34, 35 no, 41 is prime, 42 no, 43 is prime, others are not, 51 no, 52 no, 53 is prime, 54, 55 no. So 7 prime numbers, total 25 no, so the probability is 7 over 25 or 0.28. Complete the following diagram and find the probability that number be an odd prime number. Complete the following tree diagram. So let's first complete this. How many odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 15 odd, 10 even, 12, 14, 22, 24, like that, 20, 32, 34. Yeah, so 10 even, 15 odd. So odd is 15 over 25, no, so 3 over 5. Even is 2 over 5. Odd and be in prime. If it is odd, you have 15 odd and 7 of them are prime. So 7 over 15, 8 over 15 is not prime. Even be in prime. No even prime numbers in this set. So 0 being not prime is probability 1. Right. Complete the following tree diagram and find the probability that number be in odd prime number. Odd prime. Probability of odd prime. So first odd. So 3 over 5 into 7 over 15. Odd and prime. So 21 over 75 or 7 over 25. So 0.28. Odd prime now. Complete the following Venn diagram using the above information. So we have 7 odd and prime numbers, total 15 odd numbers, so 8 here, and 10 outside, which is the even numbers. The following table shows, right, so then the last question, the following table shows the speed of vehicles travel within an hour. Represent the above information using a histogram. Right, so we need to draw a histogram for this data. 30 to 45, 40 to 56. Right. So right, let's right. So let's use this graph paper to draw the histogram. So 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 70 to 100. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And we'll take maximum number of vehicles 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, first one 30 to 40, 5, 10, 20, 30, 30 to 40. One, two, three, four, 5. Right. Then 40 to 56. 40 to 50. 6. 50 to 67. Right. Then 60 to 75. And 70 to 100, 9. 70 to 100. 70 to 100. Right, so that's the histogram. Right, so wait, this one is wrong. No. That one 70 to 100, so the height we have to be careful. So that is 3 times the height of normal one, so 9 over 3. So for that one only we have to do 3 times this. Like that. Others are the same size, no? Right, okay. So now next part is what? Represent the using the histogram, complete the frequency polygon. So connect the midpoints. That is the frequency polygon. Complete the following table and draw the cumulative frequency curve on the given plane. Right. Complete the following table. Right. So 11, 7. Right. So at 40 you are at 5. At 50, 11. So 11, 12, 13, 14. Right. At 60 you want to be at 18. 16, 17, 18, 19. So 18. Then at 70, 23. 21, 2, 3, 4. At 70 you want 23. And at 100 you want 32. 31, 32. $32, 100. Right, so there's the cumulative frequency curve. Hence find the interquartile range. So 32/4, 8 Q1, 32/4 into 3, 24 Q3. So right, so roughly find the answer. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8. So Q1 looks like 45. Q3 is 24 now. So from here go up to here. Now go down. Let's say Q3 is close to 74. So IQR is 74 minus 45, 29. Right, so that is the first paper. Right, next video we'll do the second paper.